Thank you for tuning in to the Patricia Show. Let's talk. Please press subscribe, like, and share this audio with someone who you may feel needed. Now, I've given this exercise out before, but I called it changing your frequency. And I don't think it didn't draw a lot of people because I don't think that people fully understand the impact of what frequency is. So I decided to give it again, but change the name of this video to Attracting Wealth in Your Life. So now this is an exercise that will definitely increase your money. In order to obtain wealth, you have to be vibrating from that wealth frequency. If you're vibrating from a frequency of there's never enough, that is what you're going to draw in. There's never enough, a shortage of money. If you're vibrating in the frequency of wealth, that is what you're going to draw to you, a frequency of wealth. So how do you change your frequency to be that of wealth? Now, I remember a lot of people would say, tell you to pretend like you already have it. Pretend like you already have wealth and that I automatically give you that frequency. But I'm not going to say it's not true. I'm going to say it's hard to do. Because I remember for years, I tried to pretend and act like I had wealth, and it did not bring wealth to me. What began to bring the money to me in abundance, which I knew because I had changed the frequency, is the exercise I'm fixing to tell you. So what you do, but I want you to do this because some of you've never did these exercises before. So I want you to go into it gradually, meaning don't do them during the day for this particular exercise. The only thing you need to do is just do it at night, and it's going to bring wealth to you within 2 weeks. It's going to change your frequency within 2 weeks, and then after that, you'll see the wealth come in. It takes 21 days to change your frequency or a belief. I'm going to say it takes 21 days to change a belief in your subconscious mind. Before you go to bed at night, you're going to say, now listen, you're laying down, you're going to sleep. You know what I mean? You're not sitting up doing this. You're on your way to bed. You're laying down, and as you fall off to sleep, you're just going to say like a lullaby, wealth, 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 and then fall on off to sleep. And that's it. So now, you have to do this exercise without missing a night for 2 weeks consecutively. When you go 2 weeks consecutively without missing a night, your frequency will change to wealth. If you miss a night, you have to start all over again as day one. So for instance, let's say Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you do it. And then Thursday, you go off to sleep and forget to do it. So then Friday, you have to start off as counting that as day one again. And continue to do it until you get through 14 consecutive days without missing. Now, this is very important. After you get through the 14 consecutive days, then you're going to keep doing it every night. Wealth, 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 while you fall off to sleep. But after the 15 days, it's okay if you miss a day. If you miss a day, you don't have to start back over to the next day. Just continue to do it. So let me repeat that. The first 2 weeks, it is very important that you do 14 consecutive days without missing a night of going off to sleep and saying like a lullaby, wealth, wealth, wealth. After you've done it for 14 consecutive days, then you'll continue to do it for 90 days. But it's not so important if you miss a day. If you miss a day, just continue to do it. So in other words, if you do it Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and then Thursday you forget, just do it again Friday. Do it Friday. You don't have to start from the beginning. But if you miss a day doing the 14 days, you have to start from the beginning. After the 14 days, you don't have to start from the beginning and just keep doing it. If you follow my instructions just the way I gave it, within 14 days, and on that 14th day, your frequency has changed to wealth. Now, if you're able to feel energy, you're able to feel that frequency. I'm able to feel energy. So when mine first changed, I was like, wow, I could feel such a difference to how my energy was feeling prior to that. So then it made total sense to me that why you needed to have that frequency in order to draw wealth, because this frequency is energy, right? And it's all around your body. So it just so if you have all surrounding you the frequency of wealth, honey, it's not going to draw anything but wealth to you. If you have the frequency of lack, that's what it's going to draw to you. That's why I've heard people say that when you are fully immersed in the light of God, that light brings wonderful things into your life, and you don't have to worry about being poor at all, or not being able to generate money, because the light automatically generates the money for you. So it's the same thing with this frequency. You are basically coming out of your frequency of lack and going into the frequency of wealth. Okay? So it's simple as that. Sometimes we try to make things so hard in our lives. We try to, like we could want wealth or want a new car or whatever it is. And we just make things so difficult. Like it's going to be so hard to get that. And it's not difficult. It's really easy. God made everything so easy for us. We make it difficult. So because we think we have to go through, years of preparation and to be wealthy and go through this. No, that's why when people are born in a wealthy family, they don't have to do anything to their frequency because they're already born from this wealth family. So when they were young, they're surrounded with wealth. And so that frequency automatically is there, when they're a child. Now, I'm not saying when you come out your mother's womb is there. I'm saying that when you're wealthy, okay? And then you don't have a regular blanket over you. You got a blanket from Tiffany's over you. You know what I'm saying? A 14 karat gold blanket over you. So you're in this world of lavish and lavish and luxury, okay? So then when you grow up, that's all you know, because that frequency is just surrounding you of luxury and wealth. And so that's why it's like generational. You know what I mean? When you come into a family, it's like your kids will be raised like that. Their kids will be raised like that because they're raised in this enormous luxury and wealth. Where that poor people, when they're born, they're not raised in wealth. They're raised in that frequency of there's never enough. Or I can't afford this, which is still there's never enough. Your kids will ask you something and you'll say, honey, we can't afford that. I used to hear my friends, periodically, some of my friends say to their children they couldn't afford that. Put that down, girl, we can't afford that. You know what? Even though maybe I couldn't afford it, I never told my children that, because I didn't want to put that lack like that in their mindset that we couldn't afford things. But some people do. They'll tell their kids will ask something for Christmas and they'll say, nah, girl, I can't afford that. I'm working hard every day. I can't afford to give you that. So that belief goes into your child's mind, and then they grow up with that same lack and limitation about money that you have. And that's why when we also are born from a poor family, it just is generational. You know what I mean? You're poor, your daughter poor, your son poor, because we're around that frequency of lack. There's never enough. But we have the power to change things. No matter what situation we are in, we have the power to change things. And when you have the power to change things, and if you want something different, you must step forward and change it. So this is a way to change your frequency from lack to wealth. I'm telling you, it works. It really works. So to recap, for 14 consecutive days at night when you go to sleep, you're going to say like a lullaby, wealth, wealth, wealth. Just say it as you go on to sleep and then go on to sleep. If you miss a day saying it, you have to start over to day 1 until you get through 14 consecutive days without missing a day. Now, when you get through 14 consecutive days, your frequency has changed. And if you're able to feel energy, you'll be able to feel that shift on the exact 14th day. And then when you go to sleep at night, you're going to continue saying wealth, wealth at night. But this time, if you miss it, it's okay. You don't have to start over. Just keep doing it until you get the finances, the amount that you want, or until you get to 90 days. Because when you get to 90 days, you're going to see a tremendous amount of money entering into your life, okay? So now you could either stop doing the exercise then, but if you want more money, you can continue doing it. And then continue to look out for my these videos, because I'm going to be telling you other things. Actually, when I finish this, I'm going to tell you how to be a millionaire. So if you're going to, let's say in 90 days, make sure you do this for 90 days. But let's say after the 90 days, you say, oh, I want to do your video on how to be a millionaire. Then you would do the wealth, this one that I'm giving you, you would do it for 90 days. And then you would start the other video on how to be a millionaire. Okay? If you're not going to listen to any other videos and do it, then just keep doing it. When you get to the 90 days, just keep doing it until you have received the amount of money that you're comfortable with. You know, when I first started off doing it, that was the problem with me. I just did the money to fulfill the need that I had at that time. And then I stopped doing it, which was a really bad mistake, because I didn't allow that belief system to get really far in, deep into that subconscious mind. So like, for example, things started I did another affirmation and things really started changing for me. I had money coming out my ears, honey. And then every Sunday I would go shopping at Saks Fifth Avenue, buy a designer purse, have a personal shopper. I just was really, was up there. I mean, I had made it. You know what I'm saying? My purses was costing like $3,000 to $5,000, and I was getting them every week. So I really was bringing in a lot of money, but I still stopped the affirmations. And then eventually what I noticed is that the money continued to come for a while. Maybe it was kept continuing to come for a while. And then all of a sudden it started dribbling. So I thought to myself, maybe I should have did this all the time. I never should have stopped. And I should have went on and did the affirmation, I am a millionaire. And then I could have stopped if I wanted to. So don't stop these affirmations so quickly. Just try to get to the fight where you want to be. And you could stop it and change and do another affirmation, but at least do stick with these affirmations for at least 90 days. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Patricia Show. My name is Patricia,